Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking at a pretty significant moment in golf.
Yeah, Bernhard Langer's farewell. As a competitor at the Masters, anyway.
Exactly. And we've got access to his own thoughts, right? From a podcast he did just after the 2025 tournament.
That's right, a bonus episode. It's quite revealing stuff.
So our mission here is to sort of unpack what this moment means for Langer, this absolute legend, and maybe what we can learn from how he's reflecting on it all.
And straight away, you hear the emotion. He talks about time finally catching up.
Yeah.
And there's this real sense of respect for Augusta National. He specifically mentioned wanting to walk that 18th fairway one last time under his own power.
That really hits home, doesn't it? It speaks volumes about the physical challenge, but also his deep, deep connection to that place.
For sure. And it triggers these memories for him. He talks about driving there for the very first time.
Oh, yeah.
Back in 1982. With Julia Lane, he was, what, 24?
Just a kid, really, coming over from Germany.
And he says that image, that first drive up Magnolia Lane, it still lingers. Imagine seeing it for the first time.
Must have been overwhelming. And then, just 3 years later, boom.
He wins. His first green jacket, calls it a blessing.
It's amazing. And his reflections on that 85 win are fascinating, too.
Definitely. He talked about his mindset. He was leading, but he tried to go everything blank.
Blank, even while leading.
Yeah, and he started firing at every flag, which he admits wasn't his usual strategy at all, sort of throwing caution to the wind.
Wow. Maybe sometimes you just have to, let instinct take over. Block out the noise.
Maybe so. It's that high-pressure situation, right? He just outlasted everyone.
And he even joked about the outfit, didn't he? The bold red one.
He did. Said he figured it would look good with the green jacket. Even threw in a little playful jab at Tiger.
Huh. Shows a bit of his personality even then.
Then he jumped to 93. The second win.
A different feel that time, he said.
Yeah. He described himself as more mature, more confident, which, makes sense. He had the 85 experience.
Right. Less going blank, maybe.
Probably. He led by one going into Amen corner. And he recalls hitting maybe his 3 best shots ever, back-to-back, on the 13th hole.
On 13, wow. Under that pressure.
Incredible precision when it mattered most. Really highlights his mental strength. He said that second win felt just as sweet as the first.
That enduring satisfaction. It wasn't a fluke. He proved his class again.
Absolutely. And you think about the sheer span of it. 43 years playing the Masters.
23. It's hard to even wrap your head around.
And doing it, as he says, my way. Sticking to his guns, his methods.
Which is maybe why people thought his game was sort of ageless,
True. But he acknowledges it himself. My time has come, he said, to say farewell. At least as a player.
It's quite a moving acceptance of where he is in his career.
But importantly, he points out, it's not a complete goodbye.
Ah, right. The Champions Dinner.
Exactly. He'll still be part of the Augusta family in that sense. That connection remains.
So he's looking back pretty positively overall.
Very much so. He said his time at Augusta National, from that first visit right up to this last competitive round, was always very good to me.
Yeah.
A really nice sentiment.
Yeah, it is. So if we're summing it up, the main takeaway is really Langer closing this chapter as a Masters competitor, a moment marked by deep reflection on just an incredible run, victories, memories, all tied to a place he clearly reveres.
Absolutely. Which leads me to a final thought, maybe something for our listeners to chew on.
Okay.
Langer really stresses doing things my way. How much do you think staying true to yourself, to your own unique approach, actually contributes to that kind of long-term success and legacy? Not just in golf, but, well, anywhere.
That's a really interesting question. Doing it your way versus adapting constantly. Definitely something worth thinking about.